So in this video we are going to study about the importance of subnetting. As in the previous video we have already discussed about subnetting, that is dividing the big networks into smaller networks. So the first importance of subnetting is it provides security to network from another network. As we already know that the subnetting is helpful in class addressing, as we know that it divides in default class like class A, class B and class C. So taking the example of class C, we know that the class C have four parts, and the first three parts is involved in network ID and the last part is involved in host ID. Okay, the host ID is mainly of 8 digits. So here I have tried to give you some idea about how they are placed, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, so subnetting defines the first first digit of that very 8 digit host id, that it will declare the packet packet host id with some destination address. So it will not go somewhere else, like if we have a some laptop or a computer, then that very computer or laptop will have a definite ip address. So in that ip address, if it is in the network C or class C network, then the last 8 digit will have a definite network for the for the receiver's part. Okay, so that very digit not will not get changed in receiver sides also, in spite of going through different types of networks. This is the benefit of the subnetting, and how it is helpful in security, as we know that it will go to particular destination always. So it will be easier for that very packet to visit its destination from the source easily. So it will not go somewhere else, that will form in leakage of the information. Okay, so this is the first importance of the subnetting. Second is the maintenance, easy maintenance. Okay, so because of the smaller network, maintenance is easy. As take the example of a university, okay, a very big university. In that very university there are many fields like examinations, fees department, and different like pg department, UG departments. So that very departments are not mainly handled by a particular or a single administrations, because it will be very very difficult for them to handle all these bodies at the same time. So we have opted for different departments for the different queries. Like for the examinations, the examination department will handle the problems which will be related to the examinations only. Okay, it will not go with the fees department, which will particularly handle the students problem in their fees. Okay, so this is the second importance of the subnetting. Third is the it divides larger number of hosts into a smaller one. As I have already told you that the subnetting, the benefit of subnetting is that it divides the network into different default classes. Okay, like A, B and C. So taking the example of class A, we know that the number of host is 2 to the power 24, and it that very this number will be very high, like it will range in crores. So the subnetting will be very helpful in these cases. Like it will divide the network into a smaller one, and the packet will reach the destination very easily. So this is all about the importance of subnetting. And now in the next video we will talk about the disadvantages of subnetting. Thank you.